Good morning, boys and girls, and happy Earth Day. Today is Wednesday, April 22nd, and I wanted to remind you that today is our day for packet pickup. You will find that you will have your spelling workbook if you have spelling with me. We will be working on some pages throughout the month of end of April and through the month of May to the end of the year to work on those. So have those available to you at home. I thought I'd send those home. And then also, you know how we get a book of the month? I didn't want to have you miss out on that. And so you will find in your packet some special books in there for you for the months of March, April, and May, because I want to make sure you got your books so you have some new reading to enjoy while you're at home. Here you can see that we have BV Storm, and he is representing Earth Day by having a pop can in front of him. Actually, it's Minute Maid lemonade in front of him. And to remind you to think about what are some things that you can do for Earth Day, and know that Earth Day isn't just about today, but we do kind of recognize it today and find the importance of it. But know that we should be doing these things all year long, taking care of our earth in different ways. So I just wanted you to reflect on that today and think about the ways that we can help save our earth. So here he has a can, and to remind us to recycle, not to litter, take care of our earth. I want to go over with you the different assignments that you have for the new plans for today. In reading, you will be working on some more skills with context clues. You'll be reading a poem, a lyric poem. Remember, poems are written in lines. And you'll be looking at a set of lines, and trying to decipher what the word means that's in those lines, or a phrase in those lines. So you have 2 questions to answer based off of the poem that you're going to read today. You will have a worksheet for language. It says double negatives on it. It looks like this. And for double negatives, we talked about it in class before, where when you are speaking and writing, you do not want to use 2 negative words in a sentence, or actually you're saying almost the opposite of what you want to say. So for example, a double negative would be, I don't need no new clothes. You have the word don't that has not in it, and you have the word no that means no as well. So you don't want both of those to be in the sentence, so you need to change one of those. So you can change it and say, I don't need any new clothes instead of no. That's what you're going to be doing on this worksheet. You have 8 sentences to complete. They give you 2 words to choose from, and you want to choose the one that is not a negative. You don't want to have 2 negatives in your sentence, so choose the one that does not have a negative connotation to it. For math, I want to go over some problems with you on that. We've done this skill before. It is a review, but it's been a little while since we've had this skill, so I want to go over a problem or 2 with you. So if you have your math packet in front of you, you can take a look at that. It's division and word problems. So we're going to be using division and multiplication. That might be helpful too to help you solve these problems today. You want to set them up, and I'm going to model for you the bar model with this that we've done a few pages back, but we're going to do a reversal with it where we have the answer to the equation and you need to find one of the factors in it. So that's why we're going to be doing division to solve. On number 1, it says there are 5 times as many tulips as rose bushes in a garden. There are 15 tulips. How many rose bushes are in the garden? Remember, when we have word problems, we need to be able to read it more than once to remember the information that we're given. So let's read it again. There are 5 times as many tulips as rose bushes in a garden. So I know that we're talking about tulips and we're talking about rose bushes, and there are 5 times as many tulips. There are 15 tulips. So now I also know that there are 15. So not only are there 5 times as many of them, but there are also a total of 15 of them. How many rose bushes are in the garden? So I'm being asked to find out how many rose bushes. We know how many tulips, so now we need to take the information that's given and find out how many rose bushes there are. So I have set up the bar model here. I'm going to explain it. So I've written out tulips and rose bushes. I have 5 boxes for tulips because there's 5 times as many tulips as rose bushes. So I set the equation the same way. 5 times the rose bushes, so I put an R there for my variable, equals 15, because there's a total of 15 tulips. So now I need to decide what factor, or using division, 15 divided by 5, what's going to fit here to complete this equation? So 15 divided by 5 would be 3. So R equals 3. If I put that into the problem, I can double check, so I'm going to write 3 in those boxes. So if I add those up, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So 3 goes here for rose bushes. So now I have my answer. There are 3 rose bushes compared to the 15 tulips, because tulips are 5 times the number of rose bushes. So I hope that helps you on your math today. The problems will be very similar to this. This is one of the strategies you can use. Some of you might say, I don't want to set up the model, Mrs. Bell, I just want to solve it. That's okay. It says you can use a strategy of your choice. So this is just one strategy for those that like the visual model. If you want to draw pictures and divide them up into like circles or arrays, that's fine. If you just want to do straight equation and solve it, that's okay too. So whatever strategy works best for you. Then also today, you are given for the week for our science block to do an Earth Day project, and you have several choices that you can choose from for this task. So I tried to give you choices that depending on your interest level of what you like to do, those choices are given to you for that. So if you're a student who really likes to do artwork, you have a choice for that. If you like to write, you can write. If you like to build, I know several of you love Legos. So if that's something you want to do, great, you can do that. If you want to create something artistic, you can do that. If you just want to write. Another area was, I believe, like communication. You can do a news report about the Earth Day. If you like to do an oral presentation, you can do a video of yourself doing a news presentation about Earth Day. Any of those areas, choose one that you're interested in and go ahead and complete that, and it'll be done by next Tuesday. And if you'd like to submit those to me, that would be great. If you want to write them out and then just turn them in at the packet pickup, that is fine as well. So you can decide what you like to do. I hope you have a really great day today. Happy Earth Day to you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.